In NTR, Nagarhole Tiger Reserve, there are over 300 species of flora and fauna, 32 species of mammals, 252 species of birds, 32 species of reptiles, 13 species of amphibians, 10 species of fishes, 45 tribal settlements. Nagarhole Tiger Reserve is situated at the foothills of Brahmagiri Hill Range. Nagarhole Tiger Reserve is surrounded by wildlife sanctuary. India now hosts 70% of the world's tiger population. Indian tiger numbers had hit an all-time high of 5,000. The current estimate shows that the tiger population in the country has been increasing at a rate of 7% per year. A habitat is not just a place to live and prey in, but also a place for tigers to congregate and to establish a sense of territory. Tigers tend to limit their movements within that habitat. A habitat is therefore a place where they can satisfy all their needs. Tigresses also use the habitat to give birth to and grow cubs. There will be disputes as male tigers tend to have no patience for other males. During mating season, the disputes are at their most violent between territorial males. Such disputes may cause the death of one of the aggressors. However, such events are rare. Elephants today have become an integral part of Dasara celebration in Mysuru. The elephants are specially trained. These elephants with their mahouts are traditionally decorated and puja are performed, marking the launch of Dasara festival and the significance to have an auspicious start. A day in the life of Dasara elephants. One can say that the skill of taming and controlling these elephants is in their genes. Handling the big jumbos and training them to perform during the crowded Dasara is not easy. But these mahouts made it easy. After the traditional start of Gajapayana, the elephants began their journey to Mysuru in trucks. Elephants are very emotional. They cry when they are upset and squeak and trumpet when they are happy. Elephants are the only animals other than humans to grieve for the dead. These elephants are so clever that they even play jokes on humans. These domesticated elephants form a lifelong bond with these mahouts. Taking into account the health of Dasara elephants and the safety of general public, the forest department decided to transport the elephants in trucks from Nagarol to Mysore. A traditional welcome is given to elephants once they arrive at the main entrance of Ambavila's palace in Mysore. A major challenge is familiarizing the Dasara elephants to loud cannon shots and 21 gun salutes that are part of the Dasara celebrations. Sadly, elephants are in trouble. Many are killed by humans for their ivory tusk.
Strong people stand up for themselves, but the strongest people stand up for others. Be fast as the wind, quiet as the forest, aggressive as fire, immovable as mountain. Big things often have small beginnings. Believe it's never too late to be what you might have been. Never stop doing your best just because someone doesn't give you credit. The world is a jungle. You either fight or run forever. If you kick me when I'm down, you better pray I don't get up. That's tiger attitude. Mountains are my bones, the rivers my wings. The forests are my thoughts and the stars are my dreams. The ocean is my heart, its pounding is my pulse. The sounds of the earth write the music of my soul. Nature is my church, love is my religion. Take a walk in the forest and smell the wild air. Allow nature's peace to flow into you as sunshine flows into trees. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. May your time in nature lead you to yourself. And into the forest I go. I lose my mind and find my soul. And in the end, all I learned was how to be strong alone. The relationship between forests and rivers is like father and son.
Intelligence without ambition is a bird without wings. Your dreams will never take a flight if you don't jump out of the nest. The sound of the birds stops the noise in the mind. Relationships are like birds. If you hold tightly, they die. If you hold loosely, they fly. But if you hold with care, they remain with you forever. Birds teach a great life lessons. All you have to do is listen to their song. God-gifted piece of land on the bank of Kaveri is Ranganatittu Bird Sanctuary. The sanctuary named after the famous Hindu god Sri Ranganatha Swami, who is an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. The bird sanctuary spans over an area of 40 acres with Kaveri river flowing through the sanctuary. Lotus flower is found only in two colors. It is a beautiful flower which symbolizes divinity, fertility, wealth, knowledge, and not to forget, enlightenment. Male deers are very protective and defensive for their family. They would not let any outsider enter their territory, and they can collide with other deer if they try to offend and harm these families. The lion is the king of the forest. Lions are the symbols of strength, courage, and have been celebrated throughout the history for these characteristics. The lion has forever been a symbol of strength, power, and pride. Male lions defend the pride's territory while female do the most of hunting. Despite this, the males eat first. A lion's roar can be heard from as far as 5 miles away. When a male lion takes over a pride, he usually kills all the cubs. He will then mate with the lioness to rule the new pride. A lion's roar is the loudest among the cat family. An adult lion's roar can be heard as far as 8 kilometers, and it's used to communicate a pride position to other prides. Female lions go into the heat several times in a year. As they don't have a specific mating season, they deliver 1 to 4 cubs at a time. On average, a lioness needs up to 5 kg of meat every day, and a lion needs more than 7 kg of meat each day. Elephants have deep bonding with females. The larger his tusk, the more attractive a male elephant may appear to a female. There is a structured social order in the elephant's lifestyle. The females spend their entire lives in tight family groups made of mothers, grandmothers, aunts, sisters, and daughters. The eldest female nearly leads the group. Adult male prefers to live as a bachelor lifestyle. Nature's great masterpiece is an elephant, the only harmless greatest thing. Ivory is beautiful, but only on elephants. Elephants never gets tired of carrying its own tusk. Take photos, not tusks. Elephants can read humans' heart. Welcome to the royal splendor of Mysuru, the home of Odiyars who ruled Mysuru for more than 500 years, known as the city of palaces. Mysuru retains a charm that never fails to enchant. Mysuru is a popular tourist destination offering several attractions ranging from the royal splendor of Mysuru city and its fabulous Dasara festival to exquisite temples, pilgrimage centers and scenic spots. The Odiyars were great patrons of arts, and the finest craftsmen in the state were employed to work on the palaces. Odiyar period was a new era of prose literature as an independent literary medium, and it was, in other words, a prose writing in the form of history of Mysuru rulers. Mysuru is the second biggest city in the state of Karnataka. It lies 140 kilometers from the state headquarters, Bangalore. It is the capital of Mysuru Maharajas, who ruled the Mysore state from the royal city for several centuries. Thanks to royal patronage, artists, writers and craftsmen have flourished in Mysuru.